Maybe that is a
Hi,
problem.
we're live. We didn't play the intro video today.
Oh, you didn't cue it up.
Lavender, lavender, lavender.
Mule gande gande mule. Mule gande.
That's some racist shit right there.
I will not put it back on. I will not be moving my hands or my body today because it offended Kevin Zucker last week. We'll take a deep breath and hold. Do you remember when you were a baby? When you took a breath in, an inhalation, your belly got big and round because you were belly breathing, the lower part of the lung. Most of us don't breathe like that anymore because of trauma. We'll let that trauma go today. And in my peripheral vision, which I'm not paying attention to, I see Kevin is shaking his head. It's the month of love. We will find love today. It's a premise of my portion of the podcast, not his. Although he's wearing a what do you mean that's... Okay, we'll come out of that. Why? So what do you mean that's... Did you say it was racist? What did you say?
You were making some accent.
I made up
You
some
were
words.
doing an accent.
Oh, I got
You
a
were
little,
doing like a
little
like
Indian. An Indian
yeah, you were
thing.
doing something that was kind of.
Hello, thank you for calling American Airlines.
Wow.
That's an impersonation, man. Or I could talk like a cowboy. Is that racist too? And do like that?
Yeah.
Or what about a Brit? People need to lighten up. I appreciate that you. Hi, Kevin. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Mike.
Dude, I love your swag today. I love the Docksider shirt.
I'm cross promoting. If you see, I've got the Reckless in Vegas hat.
That's great.
And I've got the new Docksiders all black hoodie.
Oh, you got a new...
find at thedocksiders.com.
Very nice. Yeah. How do you collect money for that? You have a credit card deal on your website?
No, I have a little person that goes and knocks on the door of every sale that we get, and they pay. What? What did I say?
A little person. Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Little people. Little people.
They're called.
Oh, Gilles on.
There's a television. It's Gillies.
No,
right?
Gillies. Yeah, he's got a country western bar inside of the Treasure Island. No, that's Gilles. He's
Beaulieu.
Yeah, Beaulieu. But you got to say it with a French accent. Yeah. Hello, Gilles. Oh. Hello, my friend. Yes. And Patrick got some kind of a notification from the Facebook of being a top engager on the podcast. And then this woman I love to death. Oh, hello, Paula.
She's the best, Paula Maggio.
Well, I can't wait to see you. Have you seen her lately?
He's back, man. Where he did the Grammys on Sunday. He was with the best new artist Grammy winner.
Did he vote for Beyonce?
I don't know if I don't know. We could ask him.
Hi, Tora. Oh yeah, she might be moving. She's going to be moving away.
Nice to meet you too, my friend.
Yeah. I like that we're both putting swing.
Right.
Hey, man, how's your week been? It's been a week.
My week has been great, man. Thanks for asking.
Don't make me get down here and start playing with that.
No, the week has been great, but today I've had a shitty day, a really shitty day.
You got new AC units put in your home today. What could be so bad about that?
Because my landlord's a cocksucker.
Wow. And do we want to edit that out?
No, we can leave that in. We can talk about that. And we actually went at it today on the phone, and I'm pretty done talking to him. So for the rest of the time, it can be through emails and text messages. It's all good.
Excuse me for interrupting how you feel, Brian. Don't use expletives on our podcast.
And listen, if you could do any better, Brian, you could come and produce our show. How does that sound?
Brian. Yeah, Brian. Come on. Brian. Yeah, it's so okay. So they came in. They put you've had no heat, and it's been relatively warm the last couple of days, but we've had some cold nights. Your temperature in your house is probably 45 degrees when it was cold, right?
It was in the upper 50s in the house.
And then you put heaters in. You put the little space heaters.
I got 3 space heaters. We've been dealing with this since November. And the guy kept sending these 2 guys to fix it. Both guys told the landlord that the units are 25 years old. They should be replaced. He said, I'm not replacing them.
Band-Aid.
And finally, I withheld the rent on Monday or on the 1st. And he sent a legitimate heating and air conditioning company. They put new heating and air conditioning in.
25 grand. Bing, bang, bada boom.
It's his house, right?
Like that's part
of his deal as a landlord, right? He'll make it back when he sells the thing.
That's an expense. He's depreciating the joints.
But what's not cool is the constant asking for the attention to get the heat fixed, and then it wasn't until I told him I'm going to put the money in escrow, and he can then basically.
Did you actually put it in escrow and do that? That's a good legal remedy for people who are struggling with landlords, because not all landlords are great. Did you actually open up an escrow account and go through that motion, or was it?
I proceeded to start the opening, but then he also, immediately sent someone. So I told him as soon as the work's done, I'll send it to him, which I sent it to him today. Minus a couple days that we went and stayed in a hotel because we were done staying in 59 degrees. And he had a problem with me subtracting that money from the hotel. So I said, okay, buddy, this is where we're going to have.
Well, you stayed at the Four Seasons in a penthouse suite with
room service. I didn't actually. I took a private jet to Beverly Hills and stayed, at 20,000. Yep.
Oh man. Well, listen, the landlord.
I'm done. I'm just done. The landlord tenant thing is done. You do the right thing. I've been paying them rent every month on the 1st, like is my responsibility. I notify him if something needs attention in the house, which is my responsibility. Yeah. At the end of the day, if he's not going to handle his business, you know what he can do. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna speak to my people.
Let me tell you something. I'll send, my buddy, my Jimmy and Carmine over to take and say hi to the guy.
Rodney says I'm from the Great White North. I'm not from Canada.
He's right.
I'm from Wisconsin. And listen,
same thing.
My blood has gotten thinner since I've moved to Las Vegas. I do like the warmth, man.
Yeah, you're like
59 is cold in the morning. Listen, my testicles climb up inside me at 59 degrees.
I don't mind.
I don't like walking around like that.
Oh, I like it. My voice goes a little higher. It's actually kind of nice. It's a technique that you use in cold weather. Well, listen, landlords can be landlords. There's a lot of, Joel and I rented a house here for a couple of years before we purchased, and it was a property management company, and they were pretty great. We didn't have a lot of problems with the house, but we have we own a couple rental properties, and when something goes wrong, what happens? I'm all over that because I want to provide good service for somebody who's paying their rent on time, and you care about him. And that guy did not make you feel. He doesn't make you feel like he cares. Good talking to you. Anyway, listen.
Look at our man set.
I'm showing him the doll. He's pretty funny. I was laughing at. He's funny.
That's what I'm looking at.
And then we got.
Hey, Paul, I'm calling you. I need some Sicilian help on this one. That's exactly.
She could do it. She could do it.
I love
it. Yeah, and we got Billy. Billy got a little frisky with me about the show that we're doing on March 29th, and he's like, hey, on a Facebook on a comment that Paige put up, and
use your word and get it out there.
I couldn't get it out. Yeah, Billy.
March 29th, Reckless in Vegas is back in Las Vegas.
We're gonna
do a modern twist on vintage Vegas with a half-assed acoustic performance. We love this, man. Come on, it's going to be great.
Yeah, we're going to do that. But Billy, I got to find out if Billy's going to be doing front of house for us. I think they're kind of weird there about that. And so I got a little hello here. Hi, Debbie Murphy. So we're rocking. We got a great guest today, don't we? I got to, before you do the promo, if you, the intro, could you just give me a minute? Can I just have a minute?
It's too early for the intro. What do you need?
No, I got a hard stop today. I don't have time for this shit. Wait, when do you do it? We're at you want to wait till the 10-minute mark to actually talk about it? I was going to talk.
Listen, Elizabeth and I can sit and host the whole thing together. You can split.
You can. Yeah. No, I'm not going to. No, I want to be part of it. I love her. I love her to death. And I had the opportunity to perform with her. She played with Reckless in Vegas for a month. She guessed, and it was very particular in what she likes and what she wants and what she needs. And
it's a good thing, right?
It's a really good thing. And and I watched her and how she handled it, and I admire this woman, as an artist, but also as a human being. And I tried to get her on the podcast a little while back.
That's funny because you haven't been talking like that to me about her.
Oh right,
You've
come on,
telling me how fucking annoying she is, and like you've been saying that constantly to me.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's annoying too, but I love her. And here, I've never said that, by the way. But here's the thing: it is February. It is the month of love.
Isn't it fun when I give it back to you, like the way you do it to me?
I love it. It's great. Yeah. You're gonna act like you don't give it back to me? Are you kidding me?
Not like you give it to me, though, do I?
I wrote the ball busting book because my grandfather. That's how I was raised, and it's we've talked about it. It's enduring, and I love you. You also piss me off, and I hope the feeling's mutual.
Oh, come on, man!
I love your hat. It's the best hat ever.
It's great. It's my favorite. It's my pooping hat.
That's great.
I put a hat on when I poop, and I usually go for this one.
Are you pooping right now?
I'm not. No.
Are you wearing pants?
I am. I'm wearing shorts because it was 80 degrees again here today.
Yeah, I went for a walk through the park. It was pretty hot. I want to apologize.
Did you stop for an afternoon blowy?
In that one area where the dudes are blowing people. I want to cover something because I heard you say that you were upset that you said I called you a liar, and I didn't think I did call you a liar. I thought I said you lied about something, and then you're getting some flack from whoever about you're a liar. Look at you told our friends that are online with us that you were not wearing pants. And you refused.
So let's just clarify this, okay? If you want to talk about the semantics of pants were completely off versus pants were down but underneath my ass, and my ass was the only thing showing, that's the difference of what we're talking about. My ass was out when I was saying I wasn't wearing pants, and you were saying that I was lying.
Guys,
Murray.
Murray. Hey, Murray Sawcheck, celebrity magician here. Listen, Kevin. You're a fucking liar. All right. And that's what we're going to go with. Yeah. Okay, Paula, get a room, you two. I'd like to watch that, actually. I'm a little freaky at times, so I'd like to see Kevin and Michael go at that. But and then Michael's being a dick. Yeah, he is a dick. He's not being a dick. He is a dick. Kevin, tell the truth. Be real. Be transparent. That's what the show's about. Okay, now you guys get along, okay? Or like what Paula Maggio says, get a room. Kevin, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Look at me. Look at me. Look up. Look. You should go, maybe look in the mirror and have a little self-reflecting moment. Murray Sawchuk here. You guys have a great show. I gotta fuck off. You changed it to Michael Is it?
No, I didn't.
You did. That was not part of the banners. No, you changed it.
Now I did because now, being a bit of a dick. Now you were just being a dick to me, right? Hey guys, comment in the comments below if you think Michael was being a dick.
Look at Gallagher.
Listen, before we do this,
look at Gallagher. No. Look at Gallagher's comment. He deserves it, Kevin. What?
Okay, listen.
Billy.
Listen, Michael. I'm seeing a consistent little thing here. Let's talk about this. I asked you to do something for me today, and I know you got to run, and you've got your precious time because you got your sex podcast that you're going to be producing. But
I'm helping somebody out with something.
I asked you to put together a list of 5 songs that you
although you asked me to do something for you yesterday and I did it immediately. So let's balance that out for a second before you bash me about that. I forgot about what you're about to talk about. Go ahead. Go there. I blew it. Go ahead.
No, I mean, we're going to share a list with our audience and we're going to ask for audience participation in songs that they absolutely dislike, right? That was what we were going to talk about.
I have two. That's all I've got.
You've come up with 2 songs.
Songs that I share with you.
I'll share 2 songs that I can't say, and then we will go over.
We'll keep it at 2. Okay.
So why don't you tell me what your 2 songs are?
Oh shit.
I don't know that one.
Freebird.
You're not a fan of Freebird, really?
I'm not just because of the interruption in so many shows over the years and people being funny. And I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, I liked it when I was younger, but now it's like, okay, I'm over it. And the other one is that WAP song that came on the radio a couple years ago and was like a #1 single. I don't even know. Isn't it called WAP? Is it called?
Yeah. Well, they said it. You know, it's the acronym, but the song is called "Wet Ass Pussy."
Yeah, and I don't mind the title. I like the title, "Wet Ass Pussy," fine. But I just think that we have a responsibility in our art and leadership. Listen, kids become kids. Yes, Brian. Kids become teenagers, and their parents are no longer their heroes. Pop stars are. And come on, I'm being serious right now. And you're putting your product up. And I think that there's a responsibility in how we lead these kids. And I just think that it's like sad to me that an industry supports that and that artists go out and there's a lot of rap that's violent and misogynistic and all that stuff. I just don't subscribe to that. It's just my opinion. I don't knock anybody else to support it. Those are my 2 songs. What are your 2 songs?
My one song will count for 2.
How's that?
Because it's so bad and I hate it so much that it could almost reside on the entire top 5 list for me.
Okay, give it up.
A song that I absolutely hate.
When did you first hear it?
Oh, man.
When remember first hearing it?
When it came out, it sucked. It was horrible. It's so anti-song. It's so antithetic for so many reasons. Like I have problems with the production. I have problems with the vocal. I have problems with the structure of the song.
This isn't one of my singles, is it?
So many problems with this song, and I really hope that we never ever hear from this guy again, ever. But it's by this guy, this idiot called Gautier, somebody that I used to know. I fucking hate.
I don't know it. Can you play a little bit of it?
No, I don't. I don't even want to. Nope.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I hate it. You guys
know
comment. Please comment down and below what songs you dislike. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with Michael. It's not. We're looking to bolster our things.
Yeah, we're not validating our opinions.
Tell us some songs you don't like. It's interesting to know. That'll help us not pick certain songs that we'll play on the podcast moving forward.
What's your second song?
I hate that song.
I can't wait to hear it. I want to know what Kevin hates.
How have you not? It was like the biggest song on the planet.
Can you? I know this goes against the grain, but can you hum the melody? Maybe I'll recognize it.
I'm not a singer.
Okay, what's it called? I'm going to write it down.
Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier.
Gautier? I don't even know who that is.
I believe he's like some New Zealand.
Why do you hate it? What? Okay,
I could give you a seminar about why I hate it. If you wanted me to really break it down, I could talk about all of the aspects of the production, the melody. I just don't. It's
strip the song down. Strip the song down. If it's not, the song is not about the production. It's about the song with an acoustic guitar or even a cappella. So the melody it's a singing song. It's not a rap tune or anything. It's not that rap is not singing. It is, but. Okay, I can't wait to hear it. In fact, I'm going to pipe it in.
How have you not heard? You've heard this song.
Maybe I have.
You just haven't. You're just not recognizing it.
But anyways, I don't know.
Too much time. I know you're tight. It's 17 and a half minutes in. Let's bring our guest in. What do you say?
I love this guest, and I hope you bring her in really, really smoothly because she deserves the best.
Today we have the superstar, the Canadian This is our first international superstar. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I do. Thanks.
Elyzabeth Diaga. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah, Diaga.
Elyzabeth Diaga. She's a headliner. She's a creator. She's an artistic director. She's had an extensive career as a singer, participating in many projects, from being the lead singer of her cover band, Queens of Rock, to singing with a 60-piece orchestra in Prague. She's released 2 albums. When I'm bringing on a guest, this is what you're going to do to me?
Okay, really? I know the song. Okay, continue. Okay.
Releasing 2 albums, lending her voice to animated series and films, acting in TV series, playing roles in musicals. In 2010, she started the creation of her one-woman rock show, paying tribute to the women who have inspired her, the greatest female rockers of all time. Queens of Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at this really cool sizzle reel from our
I love her.
Ladies and gentlemen, EG is in the house.
Holy shit. Hi.
You give me fever.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Don't clip out now. Oh no. What happened to her Wi-Fi?
It's Canadian.
What?
Your Wi-Fi got stuck. You have a
They
very
don't
cute.
have Wi-Fi in Canada, I was told.
What do they have? Is dial up there or something?
I think it's dial-up, yeah.
That's why.
We lost your video, and you look really pretty in the shot though. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Isn't she pretty? Look at that picture of her.
What in the hell? Okay, wait.
You want to?
There she is. There you are.
What'd
We
you
got
do?
you back.
What'd you
I
do?
didn't do anything.
Oh, you moved or
I
did
don't-
something? Uh-oh.
Now it froze again.
Now we froze. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, let's talk about her while she can't defend herself. Huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Am I still frozen?
No,
There you
stop moving. You found a spot. It's
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not going to
don't-
stay right in the middle of nowhere.
Go back in the red room. What's with it? Where's your router at? Go by your router. Are you by your
Guys,
router?
he's giving me orders once
Listen,
again.
I'm a
Can you
director. What do
see
you
me
want?
now? Can you see
Yeah,
me
you're good.
now?
We're
Can you
solid.
see
Yeah.
me? Okay.
Hi.
Hi,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
she's got
wearing-
yeah. I love
Wearing
the
my
hat.
favorite hat. It's my
I
favorite
love
hat.
the two of you guys. It's like Valentine's Day. You're like making me feel all mushy inside, and I just love it. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you. Good to have you. We tried to get you on a few weeks ago, or maybe it was a little longer, and you were touring. You were a very, very busy gal. We got you in between. In fact, I talked to you yesterday or the day before. It was your first. You had a 24 hours off, which is unusual for you right now. You're a busy gal. What's going on with you?
Well,
Tell everybody where you're at first of all. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Montreal.
Montreal, yeah. Oui.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Montreal. Hello, everybody. Patrick, Brian, Paula, and been touring a lot. I'm actually now. It's not even a 24 break. It's a couple of months break.
Oh, you're off.
From touring. I'm off.
Oh, good for you.
But I don't just do the show. I do everything annexed to the show, or the website, the socials, all that stuff.
She's
right,
a
you
do-it-aller.
Oh,
She's
what the hell?
Kevin.
I wouldn't know what that's
You
like.
wouldn't know what that is, eh?
No.
I think the three of us kind of have that in common. We sort of, it's
do.
and some are better than others at it. And I would
But I
say,
think so many of us have to do that now. I mean, pretty much all the singers that I know, also from Vegas and from back here,
yeah, it's turned into that, right?
because we create our brand, and I think it's actually better, because we get to choose what we want to show. What do you think?
You
No?
mean it's better because you get to control everything.
There
And
you
let's talk
go.
about that for a second.
There you go.
I wanted to talk about inner happiness on this, and we'll get to that. But let's
Yeah.
talk about control.
Part of
Kevin
it.
understands this too, and so what is it? Our need to control a situation and the outcome is it because we have vision, or is it a fear thing, or what is it about that? You know what you want. Why can't we just let somebody else handle it? We all struggle with that. The three of us here, I'm pretty sure. So what is it? You go first, Elizabeth. What is it about your situation and you that you want to come in and direct and control? What is it?
Well, I think when it's your project, I don't think it is a question of control, but it's to make sure that your vision is well shared or distributed, right?
Represented.
Yeah, and I mean represented. Yeah, sorry, and I mean, for some artists, they just like to have everything else done, not necessarily for them, or maybe they communicate better for what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they find the right people who know how to. Oh, that's so weird.
Deliver.
I see myself deliver exactly,
Yeah.
or understand their vision and
Yeah.
and recreate it. In where I'm at right here, right now, I got these new people in. I got my sound man and my light. What do you call
LD
light?
lighting designer.
Yes, and I mean we've been touring since I've been back, so since 2023. So we pretty much
It's greased.
It's like right now I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, you do whatever you want, but as long as I don't feel secure,
Yeah.
because I know exactly what I want. Some people feel good, just, oh, whatever happens, whatever. But I think that when you structure something, you need to have, you need to have some sort of control.
Well, some artists, they weren't necessarily the visionary for it, and Kevin will attest to this too. Somebody else has the vision. The artist does what they do, and then they create it, and then the artist loves it, and then maybe has some feedback along the lines.
Yeah.
You created this, Kevin. You created the Docksiders. I created Reckless in Vegas with the help of Dan Shea, and it's you're the guard, right? You gotta guard the gates and be sure that you're delivering a product. Kevin is meticulous about what he delivers, and you are too. When I got to work with you at the Sahara, I mean, it was like, wow, you know frequencies, and you're like, and I think, and I admire that, and you're educated about how to communicate it too, which is important. So is Kevin. I am not. I can't tell you, oh, take a little 100 other frequencies. I don't know shit. I'm like, yeah, it's feeding back, fix it. But do you think that if you're able to do it on tour when you're working with the same front of house guy and the same lighting director? Kevin too. Kevin has a couple of front of house engineers he uses. I'm that way with Billy. Sometimes on tour where I've toured, I'm at the mercy of the house, and it's never been great. But I don't like this detail. You seem to enjoy this aspect of it, Kevin. You have an affinity for it too. For me, I fucking hate it. So what is it about you guys that you seem to find some pleasure in all the detail of it? Who's first?
Nobody wants to say anything.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it too.
Me too.
You guys both hate it.
There's nothing I love about it. But
I'm not alone. Oh my God.
No.
But let's be real. I'm fucking good at it. And I get shit done. So at the end of the day, before I was out, having this amazing third chapter of my life right now, performing again after being out of it for 20 years and just managing artists for the last 20 years, it's all I did. I handled the details. I worked on making sure things were right for the artist's vision. I hammered people when it wasn't. That was what I did. So I inherited that role as the band leader and this vision of my band now. But honestly, if you asked any one of my band members right now, I want to be told what time to show up. I would love to be told what time bus call is. I would love to be told, here's your hotel key. I don't want to be, I put my card down at every hotel check-in, and every hotel room gets on my card. It's like I have to sit and do all that crap. I want to just roll in and be in the frame of mind that I'm there to enter. Froggy, you're hired. You are the guy.
He's too busy.
I'm done, man.
Elizabeth.
And you look good in all that semen, Froggy, that semen outfit that you wanted.
Elizabeth, you have a great guy with you, Gilles.
Yes,
and I don't know.
do.
Yeah, and I don't know what kind of details he handles for you, but does he carry some of that, the advancings of the show, and is he involved?
Of course,
okay, so that's a huge part of it that takes. Yeah,
yes,
and Kevin is managing it.
We're like the unit. We have all our inner meetings, and then he takes care of certain details and I take care of the artistic, but we're always communicating. And I have to say that, I'm very lucky to have him. And I saw that Billy was on here.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to say, hello, Billy, Will. And there's not many people who can do my in-ear sound. And whenever I'm in Vegas, he knows
Billy's good at it.
He's my guy. He's my guy. I don't have, I'm like, take this 250 down, take this 800, blah, blah, blah. And then we're good. But he dials me in, and then I can
Elizabeth
trust,
Diaga knows about 800 and 250. Look at her.
Yeah.
Well, I think that this is an education that every singer should have.
Not me.
I agree. Well, I totally agree.
Because why do the guitarists, they play with their guitars, they're working their sounds, they have their pedals, they know their frequencies, they know what they want, and they know how to communicate it. And I think that singers, instead of being victims to somebody else's ear or vision, it's part of the craft. So I think that should be like
that's a great, it's an amazing point. I totally agree with you. There are certain singers that I've worked with, where I've been a production manager or a tour manager, or even just front of house, that are very involved in sonically how they're interpreting what's happening on stage. And as somebody who's behind the scenes, you want that feedback. You want to hear, how can I make it better for you? It's hard when somebody doesn't know how to communicate and they say, my ears sound like shit.
Yeah. It's like, what sounds like shit for you, and what sounds like shit for the other guy? Nobody
more
likes
than
the
likely,
same
you
thing.
and I
It's
are
taste.
using a different model of ears too. So there's,
Yeah.
inherently the ears will sound different from one to the next. So,
Yeah.
I use my
puzzle.
ears. I use my ears to do it, and I take over the controls and the faders, and I'll get it. Billy's a guy who's on right now. What's he writing? Hell yes, she
Hell
does,
yeah,
and I
she
love
does.
it.
He's
I love it.
co-signing what Elizabeth just said, that she knows what she wants, and
Yeah.
and then he's happy that you both know how to ask for it.
Yeah, I like to tweak, but I don't know what I'm tweaking exactly, right? I just use my ears. Even if I'm mixing music, I do the same thing. I think there's a huge advantage to what you guys both have, in that you're schooled in that. You figured out how to communicate that. So that's amazing. So inner happiness. Let's talk about that for a second.
Oh, that's part of my inner happiness, is having a good in-ear sound.
It's a good transition, right?
Yes, because then I can just, as Jill says, you're flying. Your ears must be sounded really good because you're flying when you don't have to think about anything. And yeah, what did you want to say about the piece?
Well, so we can all attest to that. When it sounds good, it's inspiring. It feels good to be on stage. Another inner happiness is to realize that, for me, when I make the show about me, and it fucks with my head a little bit, but when I make it about being of service and creating joy and emotional response, it's positive for an audience. I get out of the way, and that is inner happiness for me. As a performer, you guys both relate to that. Because if you're running, Kevin, you're running a lot of your stuff, and you're part of your brain is in tech while you're on stage, but you don't show it when you're on stage. But your personal inner happiness, though, Kevin, when you're performing.
I have to be honest, like this is a little inner snapshot to my hell. Every night that we go on, no, seriously, every night that we go on, there's an intro movie that plays. It plays walk-in music, and it leads up to the band starting, and my drummer, controls the show. So I listen for the click track to start, and I would be lying to you if I didn't sit there every single night backstage,
worried about it,
hoping that I'm going to hear the click track. Because if it doesn't, I have to run and fix the technology and not be seen by the audience before we come out.
Do you have click in your ears, Elizabeth? Or are you?
Oh, yes, I do.
Through all of it, or just for cues?
No, for cues. I have the click and the count.
Yeah.
Certain songs I need the click, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Right,
and when it goes wrong, it's hard.
Oh fuck! How about the clicks muted? You don't realize it, and the show video starts, and you got no click in your ear. It's Panicville, right? I mean, it's hilarious.
Panicville.
So that's inner happiness based around performing and what you do for the people that are lucky enough to be in either of your audiences. What about when you're not on stage? Like, what is it that you do want to do? You and I have something in common. We like to walk. You've shown videos of you walking. I do the same thing.
And hug trees.
I don't go that far. You hippie. Yeah, I didn't know you were a hippie like that.
Well, try it. Because
no, I'm good.
I learned about the didgeridoo. Did you know this?
Oh, that's a cool instrument.
No, what?
Do you know the didgeridoo?
Yeah.
That's the closest that a hippie will get to ever blowing a tree.
That's good. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so that's part of your self-care and your own inner happiness. But what else? Do you have any maybe suggestions, tips, things that work for you that help you stay balanced in your off time and in between when you're grinding? Because touring is a grind.
No alcohol.
No, you don't
that
drink.
Will be hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially in menopause, ladies.
Oh yeah.
Because that really changes,
I relate.
and you'll know when your women, your wives, will be in that era, that time of when you hit 50, 48, 47 for me. I'm going to be 56 in a month. That's
crazy. She's had a lot of surgery, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
You look great, Elizabeth.
Zero, thank you. But I think
it's clean living, right?
It's clean living. That's what it is.
Clean. Yeah.
No alcohol. A lot of, I'm vegan, so I eat mostly vegetables and fruits.
Do you know how we knew you were vegan?
Why? Because I posted everywhere.
You told us. Oh, sorry, I couldn't resist. Just now.
Yes, but see, if a lot of people follow me, and I know a lot of you who are on here do, they see my posts, so they know. But I think that also connecting every morning to a source that is not your problems, because our heads just go on and spinning, and you can make up stories for whatever every single minute of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been on this app called Boho Beautiful for like 3 weeks.
Has it got meditation in it?
It's got meditation.
Yeah.
You would love it. They come from California. They live in Vancouver now. A couple really
in the
sweet-
forest, and they just eat honey.
They probably do.
Are they breatharians?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, they have, you can do meditation, you can do yoga. Jolie would probably love this too.
It's a system, though, right? It's a structure that enables somebody to get on and follow it, and
yes, you can
it's
do
focused
whatever.
on self-care.
No, but anything you want. But I think also, I follow a lot of people who are talking about health, psychology, self-care, self-improvement is really important for me.
So you're probing it on a daily basis. You're looking for ways to. It's like
you said probing.
Probing. I'm reading this book about brain health, right? And he says just simply ask yourself. Oh God, Jolie got it for me. I don't know the author, but ask yourself: is this good for my brain or bad for my brain? And everything that you do, and the opposite of addiction is connection. That's what that and a lot of people don't realize that. And taking the time to check in with yourself.
Yeah.
And Course in Miracles.
Course in Miracles. That's
Is
that Marianne?
Yeah.
Williamson.
There's a book that was is that Marianne? No, this precedes her, I think.
Love her, by the way.
Yeah, well, some people don't,
but I do.
I do. Yeah,
I do. I connect with her but I think we each have to find our own. I don't think nothing is better or worse for anybody. You find your own path to your own happiness. I mean, look, yesterday I had this chocolate.
Ooh,
and
you're speaking my language. Say it again slower. Come on.
Yesterday I had a chocolate, du chocolat, that I'm waiting to have this. But I noticed that when I eat chocolate, and when you eat really healthy all the time, you know exactly when you don't eat healthy, what reaction you have because of that food. If you cheat,
you pay attention.
You pay attention.
Yeah, listen to this message system. Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday I was good. I was creative. I was doing all my stuff. And then I ate the chocolate, and then I became really anxious. And everything I was doing was hard. So no more chocolate, except on Valentine's Day.
Well, and everything kind of in moderation, right? There's unless you have an adverse reaction to something, but
yeah.
Because
I can't do cheeseburgers in moderation.
No, because then you'll just want to eat some more.
I can't.
I'm not saying you're capable.
I love a cheeseburger, man. I love it. You can tell by my body.
On or off.
Yeah.
Eat them all or don't at all, right?
Huh. All right. Well, Kevin's got his own routine. He was doing some walking and bike riding a little bit and seemed to be happier. And I know that when I do, the fear of tomorrow and the regret of yesterday are the twin thieves that rob us of today. And I didn't write that. It's something I read in Robert Hastings' The Station. But our brains are wired to look for threats.
Yes.
And it's if I'm not focused on something or I don't take the time each day to center myself, I find myself being managed by all that thought process.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you take the time to do that. I've been trying to encourage Kevin to do that. This guy, he just likes to spin. Is that true, Kevin? He seems so mellow, but inside he's a mess. I can tell. Can you tell?
He looks mellow now.
He's mellow on the outside, but inside, he's like a peanut M&M, right? Hard shell on the outside, little chocolate coating, and then a nut right in the middle. That's Kevin. That's my opinion of Kevin.
Isn't that beautiful, Kevin?
Oh, your little M&M peanut.
So
Kevin.
kind. Thank you. Which color am I, Michael?
What color do you want to be?
I like to be blue.
Blue.
Red I like the blue M&Ms.
You guys don't have the red up in Canada. We just got rid of the red here.
What?
Red,
why?
Because of the red 5 or whatever, red 40 or whatever, it causes all kinds of bullshit. So,
and I'm sure the blue doesn't cause any bullshit, and I'm sure the green doesn't cause any bullshit. They're probably all bad for you. They're all bad.
It is. It's all bad.
Let me ask you this: recently, there was something in our news about how our Fruit Loops here have, all these ingredients. Do you know how many ingredients Fruit Loops have in Canada?
No.